Hey everybody, welcome to the tower. I hope you're having a great day and a good time and everything in your life is going good. But if it isn't, and you're having a tower moment, you've come to the right place because tower moments are all I do. I don't know how you found this channel, but I'm glad you're here. Alright, what do I do here? Well, let's get to it. I draw two cards from the Major Arcana deck just like this to find out your overall tower moment. I look at the bottom of the deck for more information, and then we clarify. We will do 3, 2, and 3. And then we will look at the bottom of the deck for one more piece of information, and we will be done. Remember, these are tower moments, so they are not friendly sometimes. So be prepared for that. They are also timeless. Whenever you're watching this is when the universe wanted you to see it. Could be today, could be tomorrow, could be next week. I don't know, but however you got here, like I said, thank you. And, there are no star signs. Everybody gets to play this game here, collective reading. So if it doesn't resonate with you at all, and it's not in your situation, or it doesn't feel like it's your situation that's coming up, hey, totally, it's fine to throw it away. It's fine to. It's like, okay, this wasn't me, and you move on. It's fine. Not every tarot reading is for every person. I've done quite a few videos though, so if you'd like to stick around for a minute, check that list out, and maybe you'll find a video that appeals to you or pulls you in. It just feels right. Trust yourself. Lesson number 1, trust yourself. If it feels right, go with it. If it doesn't, move away. All right, with all that said and done and out of the way, I hope you hit the old subscribe button. I hate asking that, but you got to do it. YouTuber rules and all that. So, let's go. Let's get started. Wheel card on this side of the tower is basically bad luck and misfortune. You might be having some bad times lately. Nothing seems to be going right. The energy just doesn't feel like it's ever going in your direction. Every plan you make seems to fail. This is kind of the energy you're in right now. This is just plain old-fashioned bad luck. And what causes that? Well, there's a couple things. There's a couple things that cause bad luck. First of all, it's the vibrations that happen. You experience, you have one bad, it's like, imagine getting up for the day, you're waking up in the morning or whatever, you wake up and you stub your toe. And then that's how you start your day immediately. Probably not going to be a very good day after the rest of that because everything is just piling on to that one incident. And, negative vibrations attract more negative things, and you just kind of pile it on and on and on. That's probably what happens. Or the universe is testing you, seeing how you react to things, seeing if you're ready for an upgrade. And so when it does that, when things get hard, that's usually the test. And that leads to your tower moment. The tower moment leads to the judgment. So the judgment card is making a choice. This isn't just a pitiful choice. This is a huge choice in your life. Something that's probably going to change your life forever in a certain way. Maybe permanently, maybe for a long time. And at the bottom of this deck, we have the Justice and the Empress card. So the Justice card is the card of justice, balance, things equaling out. Think of scales, right? It's fine. And the Empress card is the card of new ideas. She picks her own garden, she cleans it up, she protects what she already has. And if there's new ideas, she nurtures them and lets them grow into the world. So this is you being in balance with yourself and being inspired to try new things. The Empress is all 4 queens in the tarot deck. Keep that in mind. So there we go. Let's go. Let's see what's causing your bad luck, or what might be. 2 of Wands. Well, there we go. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Cups. Okay. Speaking of queens, right? The energy here says you're not ready to go. You feel like you want to take a journey. You feel like you want to do something big, but you're not ready. Not mentally or physically. You are moving way too quick. You are going into this unprepared. You're not ready. This is the I want to go on a 7-hour road trip and all I've got is $20 bill and, and that's it. Let's do this. I can make it. You didn't check the weather. You didn't tell anybody where you were going. You didn't make sure the car was working in good in decent enough shape. You just got in your car and left. And this is kind of the energetically same thing. You didn't, and even mentally, it's like, are you prepared for that long of a trip? 7 hours, okay, I get it. Some of you think that's nothing. I understand. It was just the first thing that came to mind. But this is the exact energy feel, right? It's like you are ready to take on a huge project. A huge project, but you haven't done any of the work. And that's why everything seems to be falling apart. Because every time you're like, oh, this should be easy, I can do it. And then you get a little bit started into it, and it's like, well, the material stuff isn't there. It's not working. And then, oh man, this is more exhausting and tiresome than I thought it would be. This could be the same as writing a book. I want to write a book. I get to chapter 2. What do I do now? How do I keep moving forward? How do I accomplish this? Right? You didn't prepare yourself for how hard the job actually was, mentally and physically. So that's why you're having chaos right now. you jumped the gun big time, which leads to your tower moment. The tower moment is the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, that's going to affect the rest of your life pretty big. The current situation and the Knight of Swords is going to be reckless. So you are in a very reckless, dangerous situation right now with whatever it is you're trying to do. And the worst part about it is when you fail or when you mess up, when you hit this tower moment, you're going to be very difficult on yourself because you're going to be like, oh, I knew I couldn't do it, or I wasn't good enough, or I was never meant to do this anyway. And that's not the case. The case is you just went too far. You went too quick, right? You just were like, I'm going to do this and I'm going to do it right now. And you didn't even prepare yourself mentally or physically or anything. You're just, you're starting your day without any coffee, friend. Yeah. I know, there's going to be that one person out there who says, well, actually, caffeine doesn't give you any extra energy. And I'm like, yes, I know, but metaphors, you abstract here. Energy. I'm just saying, you didn't complete your morning ritual before you got to start with your morning. You just had to get up and go, and everything is falling apart. So you're taking on way too much risk and responsibility and ambitious, and you're being way too ambitious, and you have nothing to back it up. You don't have enough money. You don't have enough, mental energy. You don't have enough anything. And I think you know that deep down, but you're just kind of hoping that it all works out in the end, and it's definitely not working out in the end. Judgment card, yeah, Knight of Wands. 3 of Cups, yep. And 2 of Swords. Yeah, after you hit this roadblock of a tower, because the Knight of Swords is very quick, very fast, very reckless, you can easily hurt yourself in that kind of energy. The Judgment card is going to show up, and you're probably going to talk yourself out of whatever's going on, right? You're probably going to slow it down. You're probably going to say, well, I should have did this, that, and the other. The 3 of Cups is down here. They're probably going to try to talk you out of this too. 3 of Cups is the energy of friends and family, mostly friends. And with the Knight of Wands here, they're definitely going to probably do more talking to you than you are to yourself. And they're going to try to put this little plan of yours on a hold until you're ready to go. Don't go on the expedition to the Amazon if you don't have the supplies to go, right? That's basically the reading of this, the message here, because you'll just disappear. We don't want you disappearing. I want you to come back. So, yeah, your friends and family are going to probably just try to talk some sense into you after all of this, and they're going to be like, they're not. They might even be a little harsh, because sometimes when they try to be helpful, you know how it is. They they get harsh, and they don't mean to, but it comes off that way, or you take it that way, or then you start to think to yourself, I'm not good enough, I couldn't do this, and then, no, that's not what they meant. They're just saying you need to prepare yourself a little better. Just like I'm saying, you need to prepare yourself better. So look before you leap. Get your supplies ready before you go. Make sure everything's working before you decide. Make sure you have enough money to go. Be ready. Prepare yourself. Do a better job of preparing yourself, because if you don't, you're only going to have bad luck and misfortune every time you try to set out on this journey or plan. That's why it's not working. You're probably just not ready for whatever the journey is. And the universe knows that. The universe isn't stupid, so it's going to put all these obstacles in your way. It's going to tell you that, nope, you're not ready. And like your friends and family over here, who are going to tell you the same thing, the universe is just going to do it by having your brakes go out. Or, something dumb happens with your car, or you're going to get sick, or there's going to be a lot of different signs that the universe is going to throw at you to say, no, you're not ready for this. Stay home. Prepare yourself. Do a better job of research. Or mentally and physically get prepared for this journey, or whatever it is. Until you're ready, you're not going. That's just how it is. And if you do go, if you force it, you hit the tower, and it's going to be one of those big regret stories that you remember for the rest of your life. I shouldn't have done that. That was really dumb. Yeah, so Justice and the Empress card are up here saying, you need new ideas, new plans, and it's going to bring balance into your life. And of course, the Nine of Pentacles is on the bottom of this deck, and that's the card of wildly being independent. That's the card of, I need to do what I want, and I need to do what I want right now, and you aren't ready. So the universe is trying to help you out here just by bringing all this chaos into your life. It doesn't feel like it, but it is. Your friends and family are going to say the exact same thing. They're going to point out all the things you didn't even bother to look at. And the next time this is just a learning experience. So when the next time you try this out, the next time you attempt to do this thing, whatever it is, you're going to learn, and you're going to absolutely know what you need. And I guess the best example I could give of this energy is the first season of Gold Rush. You remember? Have you ever watched that show? It's kind of it's a dumb show if you want something in the background. It's kind of interesting, like the Hoffman family, right? They go up to there's spoilers, I guess, but they go up to the Alaska to get gold, and they think they have all these big dreams, and they thought they were ready for it, and they really weren't. That first season is kind of a disaster, and that's exactly what the universe is saying here. It's like, you need to be more ready than you think you are, because whatever problem you're seeing, and it's going to be worse, it's going to be more, it's going to be harder, it's going to be tougher than you expected, and it's just trying to help you out here. It's trying to let you in on things the easy way here. So, hey, sometimes a little bad luck isn't so bad. It's trying to keep you safe and protected, and not to let you do things until you're ready. Okay? Good show, by the way. I mean, Gold Rush kind of dumb, but if you need some background noise while you're working, I couldn't recommend a better show. Anyway. Oh, and don't turn it into a drinking game, because every time something breaks, take a shot or something. Don't do that, because man, you'd ruin your liver. All right. I think that's it. Yeah, the universe is just trying to tell you to slow down, relax. You can do this, but you need to be 100% ready, and you're just not right now, because you didn't think everything all the way through. So chill. All right. The universe says chill, relax, slow down a little bit. Okay, I've rambled on enough. I'm going to show you the cards now. Here we go. If you made it this far through all my rambling and examples and over clarifications. Thank you for watching. I'm glad you made it this far. This is the void part of the video. Most people have clicked off many minutes ago. So, you're awesome. Like I said, think about hitting the old subscribe button. It's just me and a deck of cards out here on YouTube. And yeah, thank you for watching. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow. Remember, slow down. Bye.